This is a Must Die exclusive. Yeah, so that's the new one. Let's look at it. Whatever changes I made, I do not want to save. That's a bad idea. Oh my god, it's so fucking hot in here. It's finally down to 83. Yeah, it's a shame that I make music that is made for live and then I can't play live. That sucks. So this is my super messy project for this song. Let's go over it. Essentially, we've got the intro. It's a vocal. Where is it? There it is. It's just stretched out. And then I fade in a reverb. That's all. And then it starts here. Which is the JV1080, which is a Roland sound module, kind of like basic. I'll label my tracks when I want to. Sometimes I do. So it's like the Roland version of Nexus. It's just like a sound module with like a ton of old shitty ass sounds, which I fucking love. So this guy and I just layered it with this. I panned one a little to the right, one a little to the left for some stereo width. But they're just like meant to complement each other. And then I layer it with another one here. This is just like percussive and slightly melodic. Without it, you think that this would sound really fucking stupid? Listen to it without it. With it. It does a lot for the track. So keep an eye out for like dumb cheesy sounds because they come in. Yeah, so that right there is literally just an orchestra hit that I just put the MIDI from the melody on. Yeah, it's real stupid. And then just to make sure everyone gets a little bit of Van Halen. Really bad 80s snare. Some Kashmir cinematic loop. But I warped it and made it so that it goes like 3/4. Or not 3/4, fucking triplet, Jesus. But I kept it messy. Because it doesn't really matter as long as, like, you're not going to hear the little missed notes. Because the kick's going to, like, and reinforce the groove, and then the actual synths are going to kind of cover up all that noise. You can't tell that these are, like, flammed. My whole songwriting and music making approach is, like, just get away with what you can. Like, just, if it works, it works. Don't overthink it. Don't overmix it. Don't overmix it. Look, a clap with some reverb. Without it. With it. There it is. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Make music. Here's a woo. Here's some more woos. This is a woo pitched down. See? It's a bug on me. Yeah, that's all that is. Yeah, so that's that intro. And then it breaks into the hockey arena melody. So basically what happens here is an atmosphere kind of slowly fades in to kind of bridge the two because they're very different. So that like sparkly 80s dumb melody, or that sparkly 80s dumb pad will bridge the cheesiness of the intro with the more like just entirely different decade sound of the like very 90s Zombie Nation kind of lead. So it really does help. So coming out of that, there's like a bell there that just like hangs in the air, which allows me to kind of bring this in. Which is just a regular patch. It's actually this patch. With a flanger and some reverb on it. I design all my basses from scratch, but I I think a lot of these I designed from scratch. All the Dune stuff. If it's Lethal, no. If it's Dune, probably yes. It depends. I do a good mix of both. I never ever use presets for bass stuff. The song is a timeline of decades. Who are you? Yeah, I don't know who I am. So, yeah, so this breaks down here. So I made sure that these led in instead of just starting on the one, so that it kind of gives an uplift to the actual riff. And these are the layers that kind of make the big section. Yep, and then this guy. And then all together. And then I've got some stuff layered underneath that, some bass to give it a little bit of weight. And then another layer of that. And that kind of reinforces the because the riff is more like da 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 da, but I needed it to have like the actual triplet be really enforced. Also 99 crash, which is the best crash of all time. Boom. Virtual Riot actual crowd clap. Here's a kick. That is a sample. Here's an impact. Fuck it, who cares if it clips? No one's gonna care. What is this? Oh, hey. What's this? Cashmere energy booster. Oh, it's the same one from the intro. I like to have stuff that kind of reinforces the note, like the key. It doesn't really matter in melodic sections, but when you have stuff like that, you can apply it to the drop later, and it will like tie it all together. So yeah, here's the build. The only interesting thing about this is that there is a riser that I made. The rest is just repeating notes from the intro, kind of building up there. But there is a riser I made wherever it may be. We're going to find it. Yes, we are. One of these days. Wherever I've hidden it. This looks like a... Oh yeah, I made this in Serum. Yep. And this one. We've all heard a riser before. There's a kick in this part of the... That is a really good kick. Shout out Cashmere. His samples are fantastic. And yes, that riser that I actually like was just down sample, messing around stuff. You got your basic... So let's talk about that. The whole drop is one sound on one channel, and it was always on one channel. I made a hardstyle kick, and then I warped it over and over and over and over and over again in different order, and until we have this. That's it. That's the drop. I don't think there's much else in that section. Let's see. Yeah, there's the vocal. The master is the same as the... So the master on this one's the same as the other one. I'll show you in a second. So yeah, that's the drop. Oh, here's this. Wanna make another buck. Oh wait, I added a clap. And I hear a ride somewhere. Here you go. So here's the second build-up. It's just like a shorter version of the first build-up. So here's where it does change up. So it's still the same patch, right? That's all still the same. The only difference is I didn't like that it's a kick, but it doesn't have like the rhythmy, dubsteppy, like, I don't know. I added, so basically I sidechained the kick to another kick, which is this kick, which is actually a terrible kick, but if you put them together, and here's the clap. Oh yeah, here's a weird one. That's just a beatbox open hat. Here's a drum fill thing. It's just noise. Why? That's not even going to an out. It's not even real. Oh, and then this guy. That's just tucked in the background, run through a reverb filter in Serum to kind of tuck it back so that it's not like in your face. And then it kind of fills out the back end and adds a little variation. Because I couldn't do much with this because it's so stupid, ridiculous one sound kick thing. Like I couldn't really throw any other patches on top of it. So I was like, I'll just make it vaguely louder and hissy. So this bridge is just like a standard kind of bridge. One note. Let's find it. Where is it? We'll find it. Here it is. It's a patch I made in Dune. And then I kind of rolled it off in the second half and reopened it. So that is that. There's this. So this is a little bit of a spoken word breakdown.
In a sense, it's a joke, but it's not like a funny joke, you know? It's like a joke, like ridiculous, like lame, you know? Yeah, like sarcastically, yeah, it's a joke, but as in the funny, you know, it's not, I don't laugh about it.
And then there's a second one that starts right after it.
Everybody's into their own thing. I mean, there's some people are into heavy metal, some people are into being junior executives. We're into this just because this scene gives you the opportunity to be an individual, and you get to say what you want to say and do what you want to do.
That is not about EDM. That is about hardcore punk, but I think they both apply, and I tend to do things from a punk ethos. I will totally go into Dune in a minute. It was Audio Freak who got me into Dune, and I'm obsessed. So yeah, this is the bridge here. Just your standard like impacts and stuff.
Some people are into heavy metal, some people are into being junior executives. We're into this. Scene gives you the opportunity to be an individual, and you get to say what you want to say.
I snuck in just different, like I would pitch things down and make them quieter. This guy is here. Just to give it some energy.
Everybody's into their own thing.
So those spoken word samples, I usually just look up like interviews and stuff on YouTube, stuff that like isn't like copyrighted really. Like I don't tend to sample movies. I have before, but I try to stay out of that gray area because fuck man, making music's hard enough. Everyone tries to screw you out of money some way or another, so you may as well try to do everything yourself or like stay the safest path. So yeah, the second drop, the only difference in the second drop and the first drop. Do I do a lot of volume automation for dynamics, or just leave a synth or make a synth and leave it? I do not do a lot of volume automation for dynamics. I tend to do a lot of filtering and reverb, like fading in and out of it. Not a lot of stuff like that. I'll tend to do like multiple synths. If I want something quiet, I'll make a quiet synth. If I want a loud one, I'll make a loud one. I don't tend to have things change a lot over time. I just tend to reuse assets in different ways. So let's see. So right there, it's the patch, the one patch. I just did it where then I turned on an EQ to keep it like out of the way as a surprise. Then brought it all back in. But this time I added this. But it is partnered with this sweet boy right here. That's kind of it, except for the end. There's really nothing different. The drop has... The second half has the thing again. And then the outro has another spoken word, which I really love. It's an interview with Ian Mackay of Minor Threat / Fugazi, owner of Discord Records. If you don't know, get to know.
That's always been the dilemma, right? Because the business of music is not music. Two different things. Music is everywhere, always. And to ever tell a person, especially a young person, they can't sip from that well is a crime. They should sip. They should guzzle.
Yeah, and I just distorted that over time and had a really short delay on it to give it like a tinniness. And that's it. That is HELLBURST.